Hey, welcome back to the Black and Gold Standard Podcast. And today we're going to talk about the ops. And what we do with this segment is we're going to talk about the top six players on the Chicago Bears that I believe that the Steelers have to concentrate on and have to make sure these guys are under control and they don't do the Steelers in. Um, haven't really heard any concrete news on Aaron Rodgers yet, but it seems like the report is that he has a broken bone in his wrist. So don't know if it's a complete break or it's just a hairline fracture. Haven't really said. It was reported that Aaron Rodgers wants to play, but I would think at this point that Steelers probably will hold him out at least. I mean, especially if it's just actually, if it's a complete break, I know they're gonna hold him out because he's probably gonna have surgery for that. But even if it's just a hairline fracture, I think at this point you probably want to hold him out just for the fact of you got to get that bone a little time to heal. The Steelers offensive line is and guys are always swiping at the ball, and I mean, hey, it's part of the game. People know you got a messed up arm; they're definitely going to try to hit it. So I wouldn't expect to see Aaron Rodgers playing today. But anyway, we want to talk about the Bears, and so we're just going to get right into it. And this is probably right now the Bears are actually probably one of the hottest teams in the league right now. Now, if you look at their schedule, the teams they have beat haven't been good teams, but the fact that hey, you only can play this who's on your schedule, and they're moving in the right direction. Um, you know, it's well noted Pittsburgh Steelers do not play good in Chicago for some reason. This is a team that the Steelers really don't even play a lot for. It seemed like what is it every 4 years or something like that, but um yeah the Steelers just don't play well against Chicago for some reason. But with that said, let's get into op number one, and that's quarterback Caleb Williams. Um, it's weird because when as long as I can remember, the Bears are really never had a quarterback. I mean, I want to say the best quarterback they probably had was I can't think of the guy's name. I know he played at Vanderbilt. The one what was his name? I can't even think of his name. But anyway, the Bears have never really had a good quarterback. So it seems like they have finally found their quarterback. Caleb Williams, he's still kind of, he's an emotional guy, I guess you could say. He's kind of on the weird side a little bit, but the kid can play. Um, he has great arm talent, actually, and don't get me wrong, because I'm not saying it like this, but he kind of remind you of Mahomes. Now, his arm is not as strong as Mahomes, but just the arm. Not really bad. I mean, as you see, five, six, that's out of yard, 2,300 yards, 13 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 89.9 PPR. He's the guy that he's mobile. He's not really a guy that want to take off, but he can take off. You kind of got to spy him a little bit. You got to spy him. He will take off on you. But I just think if they can put pressure on him, it seems like he kind of fold under pressure a little bit. He probably can get him to make some mistakes. So that's op number one that I think the Steelers are definitely going to have to take care of, keep him under control, and that's quarterback Taylor. Number two, running back DeAndre Swift. I think he got the best name in the field. Just when he was at Georgia, big time running back, and I really thought he got that. But he hasn't really played bad. He moved around a little bit. Started off with Detroit, I think, and then he went to Philadelphia United. Started off. But actually, a big part of the offense. You can actually, control good and catch the ball out the back. But as you can see, 134 carries, 134 yards, 4 touchdowns, and also you can add 200 yards. Keep an eye on him. The guy that can't take lightly. Definitely got to run. You know how to put it up. If you stop the run or you see that can't stop. Which is definitely a guy that wide receiver. He's coming along. They also got DJ Moore. So, they got some weapons. They got a good side end. So they have some weapons. This is like their main receiver. As you see, his number 39, 600 yards, 15.3 average. Great 6 touchdowns. So having a solid year. A lot of times with young receivers, sometimes that second year is kind of right along. I'm assuming quarter. They got a couple other guys. They got DJ Moore. So they got receivers. And playing in Chicago, who knows what the weather's going to be like. Moving over to the defensive side. Linebacker Tremaine. One of their big time free agents signed a year ago. Solid players. And as you look at the stat, 89 tackles, 1 sack, 4 interceptions. So he's good at coverage. He's probably going to be in coverage. Probably going to match up. I'm assuming that he's a bigger guy, so I'm assuming they're going to kind of match him up with Washington a little bit. Really don't rush the quarterback as much as you know, in one side. But guy that definitely can pass. He gets in the lane. Pat Ball. NFC North. I'm safe. Secret is like second. No, it's safe. I'm just gonna go with Mason. Mason is probably the quarterback. So the guy definitely what he said. It's that run ball. 5 minutes left. Definitely locate. To make a big play. And the last option will be Montez Sweat. Athletic guy. Going to really be a challenge. Really going to be a challenge for Jones. More of a team guy than really a power. But it's got to be a tackles, 5 sacks. So, being not Chicago's really part of their team where they're still trying to build to kind of catch up with the offense. Because to me, the offense is ahead of the defense. And the offense is pretty much, they've been working on the offense a little bit, but the offense is pretty much stacked. So they just got to get their defense kind of going in the right direction. But I like the direction that Coach Johnson is got this team going. And this is going to be a game this is going to be a very tough game for the Steelers, I think. Even if Aaron Rodgers play, which again, I don't think he will. This is going to be a very interesting game. Like I said, just because of the history, the Steelers don't play good there. And this is just a young, feisty team. But defensively, you can get some things done against them. So we will see. And that is this episode of the Ops. We'll have the matchups probably on Thursday. Yeah, on Thursday we'll do the matchups and we'll kind of see who has the upper hands and what positions. And until then, make sure you like and subscribe. And I will talk to you guys later. I'll talk to you again on Thursday, and we will do the matchups. And like I said, we'll kind of see who's got the upper hand on what positions. But until then, take care, and I will talk to you later. All right, bye-bye.